Welcome, friends, to the Bullish Money Media channel. We have so many important things to get to, but first of all, I want to reiterate that we are living in very dangerous times. I was going to do a video today about the cryptocurrencies and some of the dynamic movements that we have seen, but there are too many important news items to even think about cryptocurrencies right now. Obviously, the first item on the agenda is the terrorist attack that occurred in Manchester, England. There was an explosion that occurred during an Ariana Grande concert that killed, at last count, 19 people, and there are many more that are critically wounded. And that is a big news item. Of course, we still have the ongoing issues with the President Trump administration. And President Trump is the person that I would like to talk about today in this video particularly, because there have been unprecedented incidents that have occurred over the last 72 hours. First of all, on Friday, President Trump left for Saudi Arabia. No U.S. president has ever visited a Muslim country as his first country of choice for a foreign visit. So that has never, ever occurred in U.S. presidential history. The second event that occurred that has never happened is that no sitting active U.S. president has ever prayed at the East Jerusalem Wall, the most holiest site in Judaism. And again, an unprecedented event. And the reason why this is unprecedented is because if a U.S. president were to pray at that wall, then it would signal that East Jerusalem is unilaterally under control of Israel, and that the Palestinians have no territorial rights towards East Jerusalem. Of course, that is a very, very controversial issue, and that's why even the Israelis avoid it, because they do not want to spark yet another wave of Palestinian and Arab anger. And so no U.S. president has ever prayed at that wall. Now that unprecedented event has actually occurred. And this sets up what I fear is peace in the Middle East. Because this is why it's so dangerous, is because peace in the Middle East is really not supposed to happen. Okay, it's not supposed to happen. Certainly, it's not supposed to happen under President Trump. I mean, let's face it, President Trump is not exactly what you would call a very calm person. He's a very controversial figure. Whether you voted for him or didn't vote for him, whether you like him or don't like him, he is a very controversial figure. And so for someone of his caliber and his personality to engineer a peace deal in the Middle East, that really sparks fears and concerns of a global agenda. Now, the secular people will call this the rise of globalism and the rise of the New World Order agenda. As Christians, we interpret this as the coming of the Antichrist. And there are many Christians that believe that Donald Trump himself is the Antichrist. Certainly when you look at the unprecedented events surrounding President Trump, that argument, as conspiratorial as it may sound initially, has a certain level of authenticity, has a certain weight to it.